Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Feuding Bros. Today is just me and Freddie, and this is an unplanned video and an emergency video that we had to make because of the events that transpired today. Absolute madness. We were actually planning to do a video, a new video about Bruno Fernandes, because obviously after last week's performance, there was a lot of talk about Bruno's role. But Manu is just the gift that keeps on giving. And
oh boy.
Anytime you think we've hit rock bottom, they will do something to show you that there's much more to come. And today, man, I mean, we saw, and if you guys don't know, I'm sure you guys all know, but if you guys don't know, Manu today losing in the EFL Cup second round. By the way, we're playing the second round. We never played the second round because we finished in the bottom half of the table last season. That's why we're in the second round. And that's crazy in itself. And we go and we lose to fourth tier Grimsby Town. I mean, what else is there to say?
What else, bro?
Go on. What do you even have to say at this moment?
Man, the only thing you can do right now is laugh to keep from crying, because as you said, the lows just keeps on getting lower. And you know, like if you're a sentimental fan, if you are, you know, your heart on your sleeve type fan, I know right now the best thing you can do is take a nap, bro, because you're not gonna feel good. You're not gonna feel good for a long time. I mean, you're gonna wake up to more news, more upset, more disaster. I mean, it just keeps on going every week since the season started. That's what we're seeing. All right, things getting worse, performance is getting worse, and today is just the epitome. I mean, we lost to League 2 opposition. Do people understand? Like, that's 4 divisions below the Premier League. And the worst thing, they played us off the park. As I was watching the game, right, the first thing I was saying is like, within 30 minutes, all right, because the first 10 minutes they were all over us. Within 30 minutes, I'm like, the system has been debunked. Like, it's been debunked by League 2, bro. They played us off the park. That's when I knew, okay, yeah, long way to go. But yeah, man, that's just the intro, a little bit. Just a little taste of this absolute disaster class today.
Yeah, man, like you said, like that's just the intro. And I mean, since it's just happened, let's start with the game.
Yeah.
Today, and like you said, it's little old Grimsby Town, and I'm told and I've seen that apparently they rotated that team.
Yeah, that's the B team, bro.
They didn't even play that. So they're like, oh, Manu's coming to town now. I mean, we don't need that. We need to rest them. We need to rest the big boys.
Some players for the league.
God, yeah, we need to rest the big boys for Colchester United at the weekend. Like that's the main game for us. Bro, that's so bad. That's so bad. And like you said, the system has been debunked. And I don't know. That's where we're gonna come on to it. I'm pretty sure you saw his interview after the game.
Yeah,
so we're gonna get to that. But I don't know how we go from what we saw in preseason, where things looked like they could work. Because in preseason we played some Premier League teams. We didn't go play like you might used to. You know, sometimes they might go to like China. Right. They'll go play some random teams, or they were here. They played them. They may have played some MLS teams and stuff like that. We played some Premier League teams.
At full strength, they were at full strength too.
At full strength, they were also trying to get ready for the season, so they were taking it seriously too. And we saw that the system could work. We saw that the midfield could do something with the help of the 10s that were staying disciplined. Blah 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 blah. We saw that there's something there. We may not be everyone, but we can at least beat these lower Premier League teams. Like we fought coming into the season.
That's why we thought.
Yeah, and then you play against Arsenal where you perform well, and you're like, okay, like there's we might do something, you know. So how do we go from that to here, where you're playing the fourth in a team in the fourth tier. I don't know how they're doing in the fourth tier, but it doesn't even matter. Like you're playing a team in the fourth tier, like, and in the end you're having to chuck all your big players on, and we're still trash.
All your new signings, everybody in, throwing the kitchen sink at Grimsby Town, bro. Man, I mean, yeah, this is the reality of this club right now. You know, we can go from worse to worser. I know that's not a word, but we have to create one for this team. Like you can do that within a week or two. That's right now. We saw glimpses. We were at the Atlanta game together against West Ham.
Mm-hmm.
So some good stuff. You know, there was potential. We saw. Okay, Mainu and Ugarte seems to be the best combination in midfield.
Yep.
So, you know, it was a surprise not to see the manager start with that at the beginning of the season. But hey, against Arsenal, as you said, positive signs. And just like that, it's all vanished. Like, none of that matters right now. Right now, all that matters is that this team, first of all, cannot score and cannot stop leaking goals. These are the two things. There is still no fix to that. On midfield, as we know, we just talked about it, gets overrun like it's nothing. Just like it's a knife through butter, that midfield. Like you don't even need to be fantastic to dominate it. And it seems it don't matter who's in there. So I think at this point, anybody that's gonna come here and trying to be the expert and say, "Oh yes, the manager is the system. It's you know, it's the players, it's the fans, it's the Glazers, Ineos." You clueless, man. Like what we realized here is that it's all of that. It's all of it together, and nobody can pinpoint what it is. Like if you're gonna come and solve this thing, you better be ready.
Like you said, you better be ready because like there's no blaming anything anymore because I mean like especially after last game, obviously like Bruno was
right.
Okay, Bruno doesn't start today. Okay,
we're 2-0 down.
We're 2-0 down. Like we're 2-0 down. And he came on and he was trash too. Like it's not to say that he was amazing and he saved us. He came on and he was bad as well. Yeah. Like without him, we're even worse. We're even worse somehow. And I mean, and I know we say it's everything, but the manager, like, I think he has to really hold his hands up and just, I don't know, like, just, I don't even know what to say, but he has to really hold his hands up.
Bro, I think at this point, like, even if he holds his hands up, like, everybody knows you're the main target right now.
You're toast right now because the system, and when he came in, I was like, okay, like, I'm not sure about this, but at least it's a big change. Maybe that will work. Maybe that's what we need, a big change of system, blah, blah, blah. But, like, he just keeps making the same mistakes.
Yeah.
Keeps playing the same guys that make the same mistakes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I don't know why he expects things to be different. Like you said, the midfield. This midfield for like the last at least 2 years, we've been like with two open in midfield. It's been at least 2, maybe 3 years now that we're two open in midfield. That should have been the first thing you fixed.
Right.
Like I understand you have your system, blah, blah, blah. But if you need to drop one of the 10s and play in center mid and do a 3-5-2, do it. Fix the midfield. Fix the glaring issue first. And then we'll go from there. But he still has not, like, we still see Grimsby, they were finding so much space.
Bro.
So much space.
So many times they were on the counters against, 2v2, easy, 2v3s. Just open, And again, this game, by 2-0 down, for me, I was like, I want this score. We need this to be this bad because I don't care about those 2 goals we put back because that's desperation, They don't really count. Yes, we will give them praise. Okay, Harry, same again with the header. Like, how is Harry even a strategy? Mbeumo, that was a good goal. Yes, we can somehow try to give these guys a little credit for coming back to the game, but I'm sorry, man. There was no chance. There was no, room for this kind of performance. For me, it was gonna be a game. We come in 10 minutes and we're 2-0 up. Let's just see out the game. That's what it had to be. So to do the opposite, 2-0 down, and then chasing the game, having to sweat it out, bringing all our new signings on, throwing the kitchen sink, it's a disgrace, you know. As I said, and as you're saying right now, the manager has to be in the firing line, man. Like you cannot defend this. You cannot defend this. You had all the warning signs. You had all the preseasons. You had the rest of last season, pretty much the most of last season, to see the flaws in this team. The fact that nothing has been fixed. There's no player that's clearly improved. You know, the new signings don't look like new. They look like they've been here struggling this whole time.
Yes.
Yes. How as soon as you come into the club, everything you've known, all the positive about you just stays at the door, and then you just walk in with the negative. Amorim, new signings, old signings, same thing. It's crazy. So yes, the manager first guy in the firing line. Like, you had to fix this midfield before the season started. You still haven't fixed it. It looked good at times, and for most of games we've seen, whether it was against Fulham and even today against Grimsby, the midfield is whack. It's whack. You make the midfield weaker than what we had with a 2, and you don't use the right personnel. You're still using Casemiro, and it's just not working. It's just not, like, we can do all the analysis we want. It's just not working, and the fact that the manager is not able to recognize that and even send a message to not only the fan but to everybody, like, hey, I'm willing to change things because I see that they're not working. That's the worst thing out of it all.
Yeah, like you said, that is the worst thing out of it all, because we know come Saturday against Burnley, it will be the same thing. We know it will be the same thing and nothing will change. And we may even go and play well and win the game, but I don't even know if that matters anymore. I feel like now the fan base has turned.
It's time, man.
Not like there's no more positivity around Amorim anymore. And I was one of the fans as well that was trying to not get carried away. I was like,
bro, this one right here, man. I said this one right here, like, you can't get past it.
Exactly. Yeah, like, you're like, we play well against Arsenal, against Fulham. Honestly, I expected it to us to not be as good against Fulham, because I know that's the type of teams we struggle against. But at the same time, it wasn't the worst. Like, I mean, we've had we were bad, but we weren't as bad as last year. Because I mean, like,
we just had like a good 20-30 minutes.
20-30 minutes, and then we kind of again did. But like the dip and dropping, it's not like Fulham was peppering us. The corners, like, which I don't know why we can't defend corners. They weren't really doing much, and then they scored, and then that was kind of like the game was kind of like done there. But today it's just like everything went out the window. Like, everything went out the window, and it's disheartening, because come against Burnley, we'll do the same things, and I mean, it's just disheartening.